Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again. Third time in a row that I'm starting this in the screen. But I'm telling you, there's a very good reason for it. There's very, very, very good reason for it. These past days have been very confusing. They've been really difficult. They've been exhausting. They've been very dark. Or to be exact, I think these have been the darkest days. Sure, I've had bad days, like emotionally wise and like how I felt. I don't think I've ever felt so like hurt, so traumatized, so like everything just combining, all of the emotions that, well, were just spiraling like around me. All of the emotions that I experienced with all of the trauma that happened, like all of those each and individual traumatizing events, all of those combined. And I felt all of those emotions at once. All of those emotions. I felt those at once. And the last stream, or better said, the last video, well, it was a stream. I did upload it to the VOD channel. Actually, no, I didn't. Not yet. I was gonna plan to do something very terrible today. And I want to be honest and clear about that. I want to be honest about the fact that today I was originally intending to give up. And give up doesn't mean give up RDK. No, I was planning to do something truly, truly terrible. I was originally planning to end all of it. And you guys know what that means. You guys know what that means. It's, I don't think I really have to say it all out. I already planned it. I planned how I was gonna pull it off. I knew where I was gonna do it. That was my original plan for the last 2 days. But while I was at work today, I don't know what it was. Like, I think I was talking to my boss and I just, we had a little bit of a conversation. It's something about that conversation. I asked him, why did you recommend me for this position? Then he told me why, and I don't know what about it, but like after that, I felt like a huge surge in energy. I felt a massive boost. I felt just something like a switch just flicked. Just like something just happened. I felt something switch inside of me, and I felt a massive energy surge inside of my system. And I felt that, you know what? Hell, man. I've been shot in the face 1,000 times. I've been pushed on the cliff thousands of times. I've been hurt on every single inch of my body, man. Everything got fucking pierced, shot, bitten, everything. I experienced every kind of pain there is, man. Almost every single one. I have experienced so much, but I'm not done. I'm not done yet, man. I'm not done. It's far from over. So far from over. And that's not the only reason. There was also another person that showed me, was there for me for the past 2 days. Really tried to cheer me up and succeeded. Despite the fact that I know that that person will not stay in my life for, well, for reasons of, well, the consequences of my actions, or both of our actions, really. There could have been a good friendship. There really could have been. Well, it's too late for that now. But I get it. I already knew that that was going to be part of the pain that I would have to carry for when, well, if I were to make the decision to stay and not leave. I would have to carry that pain with me. I knew that. I knew that that was gonna happen, even though I don't think I've ever really been cared for. I don't think I've ever been cared for quite like that before. Ever. Not like on a basis, on a foundation where a person like actually knew me in like dark ways and like what I do and how I work and how I do my things, how I do my stuff. But yeah, I know that that person is also gone. And I've lost 97% of the people that I met here, that I met on this planet, that I talked with, that I befriended, that I had a romantical interest in. All of those people left. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them did at some point. Even after knowing them for more than a decade. Since my very early childhood. They left. In some way or another, they all disappeared. One by one. And that doesn't mean that I'm gonna feel immediately just way better or anything like that. No, but it means that I'm here to stay. I don't know what else I'm gonna have to face, but I know that once I completely move out, which is gonna happen next week, by the way, I hope that that is gonna put us into the next chapter, into, well, into new waters, into waters where we want to be. Maybe this is the step. It's gonna put us to where we belong. But yeah. I thought that by now I would be hanging from a rope. That was the plan. About, well, not too long ago. 10 hours ago, that was the plan. Here I am, though. Still sitting here. Still sitting here. The lightning and the storm. Still here. Wasn't planning on it. But here I am. That's all I really wanted to say. I originally wanted this to be a Road to GTA 6 part as well, but I still had to take care of, well, some things with the whole moving out process. My brother actually came here today with his girlfriend to, well, pick up some things from my mother. Some clothes that she wanted. Yeah, so that has been taken care of as well. I still have her rings, you know. Still have her rings, and well, I have my mother's bracelet. Never gonna take that off. It's absurd. One thing that I really do struggle with a lot, like once I come home, I really feel that energy just like drift off, you know, heavily, because I can feel the loneliness. And I think in some way maybe my dad is also contributing to that fact, even though that wouldn't make sense to a normal person. But no, it's the fact that he doesn't believe in me. It's the fact that he doesn't even know what I really do. He doesn't even know who I am. Okay, he doesn't know how I think, how I operate, what I do. He doesn't know. I think that is a thing that just makes me even more lonely at the moment. Despite the fact that I'm actually living with someone, and that, well, in a few days I'll be living with no one. But yeah, that's one thing that I really gotta, like, I don't know what to do about it. Because, like, overall, I'm a social person. And I would, well, say that I have some sort of a level of charisma, and I would like to use that to have fun with other people. But with like the way I grind and with how much I work and just how I do things, it's just not really possible to socialize outside of like a professional environment, or better said, an environment of work. So that's really hitting me a lot. especially recently, like in these last 2 years, man, it's been hitting me very hard. I'm gonna turn 20 literally in 4 months. That's hitting me pretty goddamn hard. But yeah, the thing that I'm very glad about is the fact that I will at least have a peace of mind with only my thoughts, with only just me. No like bullshit having to pretend at home and being with someone that doesn't even know like who the fuck I am. Okay, that's just what it is. Okay, my dad doesn't know who I am. He doesn't. Not that I hate him, but he doesn't know me. It's what it is. Also why it hurts that I could have chosen friendship there, you know? But no, I went for, well, the romantical approach again. And I got punished for it once again because my brain and my heart and everything's busted. And I'm emotionally exhausted, man. I'm psychologically exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted. And I shouldn't be. Because I'm a 19. I really shouldn't be, but I am. And I'm fighting. I've decided to stay. I decided not to do it. I planned it out. I planned exactly how I was gonna pull it off, that it was guaranteed to work. But here I am. I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm here to stay. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to be honest. I wanted to make it very clear. There's no doubt that this like time will continue to be difficult. No, there's no doubt about it. It's not just gonna get easy from here on out. Now that I'm being honest about like what I planned to do, what I originally planned to do. That's not immediately gonna make everything like disappear. Okay, the pain is gonna stay. Loneliness, I will somehow, I don't know how I'm gonna have, like, how I'm gonna handle it. The things at work, I don't really feel it. Funny enough, my stress levels at work are low. At work, I'm not stressed. At home, I am stressed. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But that's how it is. Because at work, I'm distracted. You know, like, I'm actually seeing people. I hear people, you know? Just how my brain operates, my DNA, I guess. I don't know. Guess just that's just what being an extroverted person is. But yeah. I don't know. That's also something that just kind of changed over time, you know? It did change quite a bit. Because, like, back then, man, when I was, like, 15, 16, that was not the case, man. Hell, but that has changed a lot. But it's also improved me, you know? Like, especially commentary-wise, I would say I've improved by a large margin. I mean, it'd be kind of sad if that wasn't the case. But yeah, there's downsides to it as well. And, yeah, those are the downsides. So many things that I crave. So many things that I want, man. But I know that I just can't have them at the moment. Or, well, I had them temporarily, and then I lost them again. I want to go far, man. I want to go further with RDK than anyone has ever gone before. But not like the ultimate goal to die in a flame, no, but to slowly write a legacy. A book with 1,000 chapters, 1,000,000 pages, and one big story. That's what I want. But again, I just wanted to be honest and clear here. But I want to also say that I'm here to stay. And I decided against it. I decided to not go. I decided to stay in this life and continue. I'm here to stay. I'm here to fight. Even though it will be unbelievably difficult, because those emotions, those feelings, man, they can be so unbelievably dark, man. It just pulls you down into such a deep and dark hole. It just blinds you, and it just covers your heart in ink, man. Just pure black ink. It just completely gets rid of all the color that is in it. Yeah. Still here, though. But okay. Ladies and gentlemen, RDK is here to stay. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you again tomorrow, when things are gonna continue like normal. With the routine that you guys know, with the routine that I know, with the routine that I plan to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. And ciao. Ciao.